Welcome to part 2 of my full Invincible Keepsake collection booster box opening. As you can see, we still have the hit from the first one in the back. So again, I gave you guys some warnings about these fat packs. If you did not see the first episode, hit the descriptions or it will be linked and pinned there as well. But we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs left. Then the one that I pulled out in the beginning that I knew was one of the relics, like I said, beware, only buy these sealed. And then at the end, I do have my little Invincible binder. We'll go through some of the hits, some of the past things, and like that. So hopefully you guys are having a great weekend, start to the week, whenever this video goes live. This is filmed on a Saturday, right before the WWE Royal Rumble and all that. So hopefully you guys are having a good weekend. So let's just start off right from the rip. We have a little Titan, a little Invincible Adam Eve, and then there we go, a nice little foil, a Mark Grayson, and then another regular one. So I'm happy with any of the pulls. Don't think that one is a hit or anything. We actually haven't got any numbered or like signagraphs or anything crazy out of this box, so we'll put that one to the side. So let me know if you guys, again, have checked out the first video. Let me know if you have bought any of these cards, but always remember, if you see these sealed, you can feel for the hits. Like, these are a lot thinner than this relic. Each booster box comes with 2 relics, so things like Target, GameStop, Walmart, you never know. I'm not saying they are, but you can easily feel the pack. So if you see these in the wild, do yourself a favor, feel them. You might get a hit, you might get lucky, and things like that. So we have a Samantha Eve, another foil of the Titan. Ooh, I have not seen that. Oh, it's the like cutout. That's fire. That is fire. We got some of these earlier, so I'm happy with that. And then another Mark Grayson. So 2 little hits out of that one. I love these. Let's see if the circle one will fit into, there we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So again, those are super cool. I did not get any of those out of the first couple boxes I opened. I'm not going crazy on these, but if I see them and I'm in the need to rip some packs, I will definitely pick them up. I actually have a full booster box of the new Magic the Gathering Lorwyn Eclipse set coming, so I'm super excited to open through those and everything. So if you're into cards, if you're into comics, if you're into collectibles in general, ooh, nice little villain card. Make sure you guys are liking, subscribing, all that kind of stuff. MegaCon and con season is just around the corner. There will be a lot of backstage access, VIP access, press access, all that kind of stuff, insider access, floor walkthroughs. So make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. So we have Titan in the human form, Shrinking Ray, Machine Head in the foil, ooh, and then the Mauler twins. So definitely like that. Like I said, I think that, yeah, it's a special like villain set. This set is huge. Huge, huge, huge. So I'm not into these for like reselling or like flipping them or anything like that. I actually have a couple of the boxes sealed still, signed by Ryan Otley, never to be opened, but I just like the quality of these. I'm a big Invincible fan. New season's coming out in just a few weeks. We are getting into February and then into March. So a little over a month and we'll be into the new Invincible stuff. So excited to check that out. Let's get into this next pack. What do we got? 3, this one and 2 left, and then we got the relic hit. So Amanda, Invincible Mark Grayson. Ooh, a little Sideways season 1. I like that one. That one's dope. And then we'll finish with an Adam Eve. Love it with the quote. Like I said, huge, huge set. I'm just looking to fill up my binders and things. I love just ripping packs, filling binders. It's kind of therapeutic for me, and it's just fun. It's just fun to put things together. I love collecting, and then, like I said, I have my binders. So 2 more packs, then we'll do the relic, then we'll flip through the binder, check out some of the past hits, and then we will wrap it up. So just wanted to get the second part out there. Machine Head. Ooh, we got some foil. Flaxian, still no numbered, still no signagraphs from in there. Another villain card. And then like the dual cut, Cecil, Stedman, let's go. These are harder to find, so I like those. And then we'll finish with a Black Samson. So we got a few of the dual cuts, but the main thing out of this box I was seeing is they're thicker cards, so they're super high quality. hard to get into the sleeves. But the main thing I saw out of this box in particular was a lot of these die cut cards or the pop out cards or whatever. So I did not have any of these in the collection. So happy to fill those with the set. So we have one more pack, and then what I thought was the relic that I pulled right from the beginning from the first box. I pulled 2 or 3 packs out of there. A quick phone call cut during that. So like I was saying, still have this pack that I just opened. Boom, there's the hit, down to those last 2. This is what I pulled out of the first video when we open these. That's the Fat Boy. So let's flip these around. Let's just see right where we're at. Donald Ferguson. Ooh, always happy to get an Omni-Man. Again, still haven't got anything numbered or signographed or anything, so hopefully this is here. At least it's a dual cut Mark Grayson. I'm happy for that, and then we'll finish with a Shrinking Ray. But this set was definitely, or this box was definitely a little bit more varied, but no crazy hits or anything like that. Like I said, you're guaranteed 2 relics per box, and this was the one that I pulled, so it has to be, because we already hit the 1 relic, but we have not hit the second. So as you can see right off the rip, it's right there in the middle. So we'll just go 1 to the front, save that for last. So we have, give me a little focus, give me a little focus. There we go. Omni-Man, William Clockwell. Hopefully it's something cool. Another Omni-Man. Come on, be something crazy. Ooh, I like that it's foil. I don't think I have any of the foil relics. You have received a single authentic, single relic. These relics are guaranteed. So again, if you don't know, I like that, how it's the cutout. Please, Keepsake. If anybody's out there, works for Keepsake, watches Keepsake, guys, tell us what issue this is from. Please, because this is actually a part of the comic. You guys know I'm a huge comic collector. I think these are cool, but every time you guys make one of these, you are getting another Invincible comic out of the wild, because you got to cut it up. So once you do that, what are you doing with the rest of the comic? And Invincible comics are crazy expensive, and they are not hard or not easy to find. So I would love if it would tell me what issue, what page this was from, just to tell me, because as a huge Invincible reader, I have no idea. I have no idea what that is from. I'm assuming it's a panel featuring Shrinking Ray. And again, these are super fat boys, so they do not, you have to have like super special sleeves. So I do not have those. So as you can see, I was spot on from the first video with my hit and this video with the hits. So just be very, very cautious when it comes to buying these out in the wild. So we'll go through some of the hits, some of the foils. Foils, love that little die cut one. Another foil, some of the die cut iced or whatever they're called, man. I don't know. There's so many different things in this set to collect. It is crazy. So like I was saying, with some of the signed and numbered ones, we'll show you guys in the back, but here's just a little bit of the binder. Like I said, I'm putting them in sets. I got all my good hits in the back, but this is just a huge set. So these are just some of the common ones. We'll just flip through here real quick, and then we'll get into the back. So here's a couple of my other relics. This is the one I pulled from the first box, the dual relic Battle Beast. Here's another of the die cut ones, and there's another relic that we hit from this box. But then you're getting into some more of the foils, some of my nicer hits, the die cut cards. These are some of the one-of-ones, or not one-of-ones, but they were handed out during San Diego Comic-Con and New York Comic-Con, individually numbered. But these are the hits that you guys can get in the box. Numbered Omni-Man. This one is numbered 20 of 20. You have a 14 of 15. And these aren't actually signed. They're signographs. So what that means is they're laser signographs. Somebody, the artist or the voice actor or somebody signed this, and then they laser signograph on it, reprints it. They still go for a little bit of money depending on which ones you hit, and especially some of the lower print ones. Like this one's 9 out of 10. Some of them are one-of-ones, but you can get a dual signed. I show some of my slabs in the other video as well. So if you guys like this kind of content, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. Just wanted to get this second video out. Just wanted to warn you guys, like I said, highly recommend. Keepsake is a great product. They have some other products as well, very high quality. Their customer service and everything at their booths at like San Diego Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con are always phenomenal. but just be careful when you see loose packs hanging in the wild, because you never know if some store employees went through the packs, felt them, things like that, and then you never know if just some random customer went through and felt the packs like that as well. So if you see them in the wild, check the packs. If you find a fat one, definitely buy it, because that's a relic. Feel free to put it in your collection, but I recommend buying these online, getting a booster box. You can find them on KeepSake.com and things like that. If they are sold out, I actually got this one from GameStop, so you can find them in store and on the website. So link down in the descriptions for everything, Instagram, whatnot, all that kind of fun stuff. Hopefully you guys are having a good week. Hopefully you guys are staying legendary, but most importantly, I hope you guys always find what you're looking for. Thank you.